candles. I'm too strapped up, feeling like Rambo. You know this life is a gamble, rolling the dice and playing with candles. Bitch, I'm rolling off my shot and I can't feel my face. We just fucked for like 3 hours, she like what you say. That little pussy got some power, I might buy you Saint. But I don't double back on bitches, once I pop, I'm straight. Right back to that cash, we need it fast, like first 48. Your man, they getting cash, you getting cash, then put it in their face. I can show you how to cook, it's up to you to make your plate. Little bitch getting out of line, I pop her lips like fix your face. Pimp shit, I feel like I'm Don Juan. You can't send no threats out, little bro like a time bomb. Niggas always dick ride, that shit from the sideline. Gen 5 with a switchy on it, I call that shit prime time. Shit like prime. Don't get me in there.
All right, man, my bad, man. We back. We should be good now. We should be good. My fault. Welcome to Prison Wars Live. My bad. We had some technical difficulties. I had to switch everything real quick last second. We here now. Hit the like, share the live. If you're watching this on the playback, I'm probably gonna cut some of this, all that shit at the beginning anyway. But we here, man. We here. I appreciate everybody that's here. We get ready to start. Y'all see everything that's going on. We're gonna be here for a little second, whatever. Y'all see the thumbnail, y'all see the title. We got a lot of shit to go over, man. We gonna definitely get into this Nolan Wells situation, man. We definitely get into this Nolan Wells situation. This is a crazy, crazy jaunt, man. If y'all been following this jaunt online, man, this shit wild, man. These rich white people they getting away with one with this crazy jaunt. So we gotta break down the full timeline of this jaunt. Also, man, this jaunt right here causes some controversy. You know what I'm saying? This joint causing a little controversy or whatever. You feel me? I got some things I need to say about this joint. You know what I'm saying? A lot of conversations is being had. This is a crazy joint. What else? I told y'all on my last couple streams I got this going on, man. I got a battle coming up, man. So I'm quick little minutes. I'm gonna talk about that for a second, man. Let y'all know what's going on with that for the few battle rap fans I have in here. And per usual, man, we gonna continue the live inmate lookup like we always do, man. So make sure y'all hit the like, share the live. Sorry for the motherfucking technical difficulties at the beginning of this stream. I'm your boy Tech Say Go. Let's go, man. Oh yeah, the Prison Wars database has been updated, so everybody information should be correct in that joint. I need y'all to share this live and hit the likes for me because I started this joint kind of messed up. So please hit the likes. If you all 14 of the people in here, hit the likes, put this joint in the algorithm so we can get this joint popping because I fucked up at the beginning of this live. So real quick, let's get it popping. We straight down. Everybody know what's going to take place. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Prison Wars Live. Let's go.
Yeah, all that reckless shit. I wouldn't even grab my pistol once I knew that my homie was dead. I threw away my phone when my dog called me from the feds. Little bitch fucked me up, but I just ran me up some bread. And you know it's okay to diss, just make sure you stand on whatever you said. And you know that business get handled, they know I carry my weight like a camel. Bro gon' hop out bland, you 40 gon' heat his ass up like camels. Get on your heels like sandals, I'm too strapped up, feeling like Rambo. You know this life is a gamble, rolling the dice and playing with candles. Bitch, I'm rolling off my shot and I can't feel my face. We just fucked for like 3 hours, she like what you say. That little pussy got some power, I might buy you Saint. But I don't double back on bitches, once I pop, I'm straight. Right back to that cash, we need it fast, like first 48. Your man, they getting cash, you getting cash, then put it in their face. I can show you how to cook, it's up to you to make your plate. Little bitch getting out of line, I pop her lips like fix your face. Pimp shit, I feel like I'm Don Juan. You can't send no threats out, little bro like a time bomb. Niggas always dick ride, that shit from the sideline. Gen 5 with a switchy on it, I call that shit prime time. Bang on shit like prime. Don't get me in that mode. I'm my pistol like I'm John Moran, I'll blow you out your clothes. I was trapping out of state, I got locked up with a load. Niggas spoke bad on my name, like I wasn't coming home. Damn, watch me pop him out that cut, they gon' think he blood. All in blues in my pocket, they like, no, he cuz. Louis throw with some Marys, they like, damn, he odd. I caught him dissing on the guys, they like, damn, he shot. Body after body, don't tell nobody, they like, damn, he hot. Johnny after Johnny, keep spinning blocks, they like, who he got? Thotty after thotty, I keep on busting, bitch, I'm off my shot. Thotty after thotty, I keep on busting, bitch, I'm off my shot.
Chillin' and Poppy, gotta whip that sign, get it off my block. Bippin' in the Johnny, big look inside him, but the car keys not. Had meat and commie, cheese sticks, salamis in the saltine box. Cops get behind me, I won't go calmly, I'ma park these cops. Thotty off the molly, I keep on bustin', bitch, I'm off my shot. Dipping off the walkie, had a nigga sloppy when my car got shot. Younger called a body, but we still got him. Paid the lawyer off top. See what time your niggas on when you see what time your niggas got.
And I don't know how these niggas roll.
I don't know how these niggas rock. I done seen a lot of niggas fool. All I know is my niggas not.
My niggas shot.
Ready to rank up. I pick this K up, raise a tank up like Javante Pop. Young's got indicted, but they still fighting. Some of the charge got dropped. Game home confinement, so they still sliding, and they all need Glock. Drilling in Armani, hit his dressed in Bali with the ball main sock. Texas out the Tommy, fucking up the line and make the drawstring pop. Get it in with Poppy, gotta whip that sign, get it off my block. Dipping in the Johnny, big looking hottie, but the car keys.
What's the deal, man? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Shut that for me, Jake, please. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, man? Welcome to the live stream. I'm your boy, Texas Go. Move this mic over, man, so I ain't gotta be, you know what I mean, this whole joint, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? Y'all see the thumbnail, y'all see the title, man. Welcome to Prison Wars Live, man. We are here, we are back with another live stream, man. A lot of shit to get into tonight, man. Yeah, man, thank y'all. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. My bad again. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning of this live stream. We here, though. We got it together, though. So, yeah, man. What's up with y'all, though? Check these comments out real quick. Get to the chat. What's up with y'all? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's good? Clearly me. What's good? Amazing Spider-Man. What's good? What's good? What's good? Ain't shit with me, man. Chilling. Another Thursday, man. Giving y'all some content. Working on some content so I can get ready to drop for y'all tomorrow. Y'all definitely got some content coming tomorrow. Some more content. Probably another Prison Wars either Saturday or Sunday. No later than Sunday though. So y'all see I've been on this joint going crazy. You hear me? Y'all see you say my mic a little muffled. I hear that too. I thought I heard that too. Oh, my mic just went out completely. Fuck. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Mic check. I can't hear shit. Mic check. All right, we back. My bad. Yeah, my mic do sound a little crazy. Hold on. Yeah, it do sound a little muffled. I'll fix it in a second though. I don't know why it sound like that though, but I'll fix it in a second. What's up though, man? Yeah, ain't shit. No, you say no. We hear you. That motherfucker better. All right, bet. I think I just need to plug it in a little bit. But just watch your North Philly output. That video was a wild situation. Yeah, we get ready to talk about that in a little bit. We definitely get ready get. Excuse me. We definitely get ready get into that because that was a crazy joint, man. That's a crazy joint, and it's actually it's a little controversial. It's a little controversial. I will say it's a little controversial. Diamond Street is definitely tapped in. Like, let's start here, man. Fuck it. Let's get right into it. We gonna start here. So this video, man, is causing a little controversy. You know what I'm saying? I got a few phone calls. I got a few text messages, and you know, it's how. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I say about this situation, man? Without. This joke crazy. Like, listen, all I can say is, man, listen, I'm up Fayette with a bunch of Diamond Street niggas, man. That's all I can say, man. From Durag to motherfucking Stacks to Staff to Rice to Bub to Rico to Keith to all these niggas, man. It was a bunch of them niggas in that joint, man. Like a bunch of them niggas. So listen, it's people that feel differently about the particular situation, right? And they have some merit to it, I will say. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk to Bub about a few things because shout out to Boobs. Boobs 32nd and Diamond, you know what I'm saying? Me and him had a long talk yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Long talk and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk to Bub. I want to get some conversation with Bub, and I also want to talk to Killer. So I'm gonna reach out to Killer tonight, actually. I'm gonna reach out to Killer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reach out to Killer, y'all. Try to see if we can set up an interview. Y'all would y'all be here for an interview with Killer or no? Don't do it. Don't do it, Tex. Y'all let me know. Would y'all be? Is y'all here for an interview? Is y'all here for an interview with Killer, man? Because it is some things that I want answers to. I ain't even gonna hold you. Now, the problem with that is, you know, niggas is in appeal processes and shit like that. So it's not much. It's not really. You know what I'm saying, niggas don't really want. Damn, go around. He in there. Knock on the door. Jay. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. So, yeah, is y'all down for a conversation with Killer, man? Is y'all down for a conversation for Killer? All right, let me read the conference. He say, I'm good, you good, you good. He say, for sure we need that. Y'all say, for sure we need the conversation with Killer. We'll see, man. We're going to see how this turn out, you know what I'm saying, in the upcoming weeks or whatever, because this is going to be a crazy, crazy joint. What I will say, shout out to Boob, shout out to the whole 32nd and Diamond, man. And what I really want to say is, and I don't care what a nigga say, I know what I read. I know what my eyes will never deceive me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I will never, ever just come up here and just put smut on nobody's name without, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that shit, bro. And that's really it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just really it when it comes to that particular situation. Now, we're going to get to the bottom of some things, though. We are going to get to the bottom of some things, though. We have to get to the bottom of some things. I want to get to the bottom of it's some questions that I don't even want to put into this live stream yet. Actually, I want to wait till I talk to Bob, and I want to wait till I try to get a conversation with Killer too, and possibly Keefy too, because he play a key factor in all this shit. Keefy, you know what I'm saying? That's the body that the walk down on you. If for those of y'all that seen the live, the walk down on you 6 times, John, beg for your life, John. That body. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk to him too. Mind you, I know all these people though. I was booked with all these characters. There's not one person in this joint that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Not one. So I know these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see Bub in the motherfucking joint. And not only that, y'all, let me tell y'all something too. Before I put this story out, I was in contact with a few people from 32nd and Diamond just to make sure to confirm some of the shit that I was already knew. You know what I'm saying? And everybody kind of confirmed what I already knew. I just wanted to get some of the details right, especially with the bees situation. And RIP to bees. Y'all see, I didn't I didn't really go hard on bees and call him a rat and all that shit because I understood the situation with bees. Huh? No, I ain't give it to him. Where'd they go? I think he might have left. But I ain't understand the situation with bees. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understood the situation with bees. His mom made him testify on Killer. You know what I'm saying? He was a minor, and his mom made him do that. So it wasn't no thing like he was a rat or none of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I wasn't. That wasn't my aim when I was going at him with that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was telling the story, I was just telling y'all what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I understood that his Miz made him do that because he was a kid. Killer shouldn't have been had him out there doing no shit like that. So, you know, he got his whole life ahead of him. You know what I mean? You don't throw your fucking, like, I done went out there and robbed and killed somebody, and RIP to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he ended up losing his life too shortly after that. So, well, a few years after that. So, you know, it was a lot of, I guess it's a lot of old wounds being opened up too. And a lot of this shit was 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is old. Niggas is just still in jail. Listen, when I tell y'all these stories, it's not to open up old wounds or to expose people or nothing like that, man. It's to actually, man, try to help somebody. I hope motherfuckers see this shit and be like, man, this shit ain't worth it. You know what I mean? I don't never want to have to go down this path or, you know what I'm saying, have to be a gangster rat or make a decision and shit like that. Like, no. Or be upstate wondering if I'm going to be gay in 20 years or, you know what I'm saying? All these types of things, have a baby in prison, all these stories I get y'all, bro. These is all real life experiences and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, that could easily be the next person. So that's what my goal and my aim is. I'm just not gonna pour no water on this shit. I'm gonna give it to y'all straight raw, no dirty. You know what I mean? Ski. You say a rat is a rat, what you mean? Yeah, but not a live show. I don't know what y'all in here talking about. It's hot as shit. I forgot to bring that little fan out here. I was about to go live in the studio. I just moved this shit last minute. That's why everything happened like that. But yeah, so as far as that go, man, make sure y'all go check this out if y'all haven't. It's out now. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something about this video too. Thank y'all. This was, as far as in the first day, the highest view video I ever had in the first day. Shit did down there 30 in a day. Y'all went crazy on this joint. Like, niggas say go on this joint, so I appreciate y'all. We'll see if this joint end up being one of the highest view videos. Who knows how YouTube play? You know what I'm saying? But definitely, this joint took off first day, third. This joint, I'm looking at YouTube Studio. I'm like, oh, this joint might be a viral joint. Then, you know what I'm saying? It starts snapping on IG too. I'm like, oh, this shit going crazy. You hear me? I'm like, oh, this joint, wow. I ain't even put him on and snapped on Reddit too. I ain't even put him on TikTok and all that, little shorts and all that, because it started getting a little controversial. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get a little, all right, we got our first, what's the name in this joint? You say post this joint early. I respect you, gang. You might have to put that back in there in a little bit, because we got a lot of shit to go over. But yeah, so that's that. So Nolan Wells, man, how many of y'all familiar with this motherfucking story, man? Who know what's up with this shit, man? With this whole little situation, man, with this boy Nolan Wells, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all know about this shit, man. Because we gotta break down the full timeline of this shit. And as I'm telling y'all this shit right now, there's more and more details coming out. Like, it seems like every hour it's just something new with this shit, man. This shit is crazy. These motherfucking crackers they'll put something on your ass around this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? I got you, bro. I'm saying we ain't doing that till the end, bro. We not doing that. We ain't doing that till the end. That's at the end of the show, bro. I got you. You have to put that back in there at the end of the show. No diddy. Once we get through this Nolan Wells topic, you know what I'm saying, then we'll get to the live inmate lookups. And salute to all the new subscribers and everybody that's subscribing. I got a lot of new subscribers and shit, too. We on the road to 20K. It's hot as shit. I'm about to go get my fan in a second. This shit crazy. But yeah, who familiar with this shit? He say, stop playing and make that Sega voice. I am. I got to figure out how to do that shit. I heard about it, I heard about it early on, but it's updates every day. Literally, it's updates every day about this shit. And they just getting a little bit more scintillating, man. These crackers need to go to jail. I ain't gonna hold you, man. They done did this boy dirty. They done did this boy filthy. But we gonna watch a video that break down the full timeline, and then we gonna watch a video that actually just came out probably about an hour ago. I don't know if y'all fuck with Poetic Flacco. I fuck with him though. You know what I'm saying? He on it, no diddy. Like, he on the whole situation and shit. So this is what we gonna check out real quick. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on this shit. We gonna figure out who the killer is too, in the midst of all this shit too. So hit the like, share the live, man. Let's go. Hold on. I gotta set all this shit back up for a second too, cause this shit was going crazy. YouTube. My bad, player. My bad. Where did I find it at? Where the video had to be in history or some shit like that, right? Should be. The fuck? Here we go. It's hot as shit.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Hold on, y'all. Hit the like, share the live. I'm getting us right now. I'm getting us right. Don't worry. I'm getting us right. All right. Got that right first. Hold on. Then we gotta go here. All right, we good. I'm hot as shit, I know that. All right, let's watch this shit. This shit crazy.
Just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
What was supposed to be a boat party with friends celebrating the 4th of July has turned into a mystery making national headlines.
A body in the water, mismatched stories, and the search for the truth. Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're examining the full, curious timeline of the death of Nolan Wells to understand why his family and the internet alike are demanding answers.
The mystery behind Nolan Wells' disappearance and death only grows as you dive deep and deeper into this story.
Who was Nolan Wells?
Nolan was such a great person. He was just a happy young man that made everybody smile and just made your day brighter.
By nearly all accounts, Nolan was a young man with a bright future ahead of him. A college freshman from Mississippi, Nolan was known by friends, family, and teachers.
So I want us to keep this in mind as we watch this shit, right? He is a college football player. That means he is an athlete. An athlete, y'all. Just keep that in mind. I'm going somewhere with that.
As charismatic, responsible, and athletic. His hard work on the football field had paid off, and he'd been working as an active wide receiver on the roster for Southwest Mississippi Community College.
It's truly a blessing, just being here with some of my best friends, teammates, and we're all going to college together, most of us, so it's just truly a blessing to be here.
For Nolan, the summer of 2026 was supposed to be a time of celebration, a brief window of relaxation before he officially reported to CMCC later in the summer to resume team practices for his sophomore season. According to his parents, Christine and Elmore Wansley, Nolan was a homebody who loved his family, and on the evening of July 3rd, 2026, he even spent the night cooking a baked salmon dinner for his parents. It was a normal evening before he headed out to spend the night at a friend's house, ahead of what was supposed to be a fun and traditional celebration for the 4th of July. No one could have predicted that less than 24 hours later, Nolan would vanish under circumstances that his family are calling deeply suspicious.
Investigators believe Wells drowned and say there were no immediate signs of foul play. But there is growing frustration in the community, and his parents are skeptical, telling GMA Wells left his phone behind and they tracked it to one of his friends.
The timeline.
Now, this phone situation is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, if I was that nigga Pop, bro, I would have knocked this friend out. I'm gonna explain, or we gonna watch a video just about how the phone situation plays so detailing, because they lying. They doing a bunch of lying and shit. But it is crazy about it. How does Pop out and knock this homie out?
Of July 4th.
Now to the urgent search for answers in the death of Nolan Wells.
This is a horrifying story because our hearts go out to the family of 18-year-old Nolan Wells.
On the morning of July 4th, 2026, Nolan set out with 3 friends for a boating trip to Horn Island, an uninhabited barrier island located about 10 miles off the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Black people, man. See, we don't really have that problem here in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we had that issue here. I don't think it's a bunch of rich white people that the black people community is just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But we not going to no motherfucking islands with no motherfucking rich white people, man. We just not doing that, man. Come on, man.
It's a popular spot for locals looking to enjoy the water, but it's a primitive and isolated location without resources, so the people visiting have to know how to take care of themselves. According to various reports and witness statements, Nolan was last seen on the north end of the island at around 3 p.m. speaking to a young woman.
Shepard says he took a boat back from Horn Island in the late afternoon, but Wells stayed behind with a girl he had met.
Why do you need an LLC? Even if it's your first business, you don't want to link the business with your personal life and properties. But how do we do it?
Still ain't get premium.
They met that day, and it was kind of one of those things. It did come off that day that he really.
Now this nigga here that's talking, it's so much, bro, because it was a video. All right, I'm gonna let the video play. And you gotta watch some of these. My bad. And you gotta watch some of these blogs too, because they be trying to spin their own narrative.
At Horn Island on July 4th.
What happens next, however, is where the narrative begins to fracture. According to a public statement later released on behalf of the Friends by Chancery Court Judge Ashley Cole, the group's watercraft began experiencing mechanical issues and began taking on water due to a faulty bilge pump. It's also worth noting that Judge Cole is the mother of one of Nolan's friends, and she released the statement publicly through
one of these boys that's on this boat with a Nolan, one of his quote-unquote friends, mom is a Mississippi judge, y'all.
Facebook, rather than as an official legal spokesperson for the group. According to this version of events, a decision was made to return to the mainland immediately. However, Judge Cole claimed that Nolan voluntarily chose to stay behind on the...
Now, another thing too, side note, I'm not a big fan of this nigga right here, Ben Crump. I think he is an ambulance chaser. But neither here nor there. He does speak out for black people and shit like that. I just don't, something about the nigga, but let's continue.
Uninhabited island, allegedly intending to hitch a ride later with a different group of people. Around 4:30 p.m., the boat carrying Nolan's 3 friends departed the islands, and the 18-year-old was never seen alive again.
The initial boat went to leave back. Whoever was the boat operator, they left and went back without Nolan. From what we understand, he chose to stay there.
Search and discovery.
That night, one of Wells' friends and his mother separately reported him missing. By Sunday, an all-out search was underway for Wells. But it wasn't until just before 9 a.m. on Monday, a body was discovered by a U.S. Park Service ranger.
It wasn't until approximately 11 p.m. that night, nearly 6.5 hours after the boat had allegedly left the island, that one of the friends finally contacted Nolan's mother to inform her that her son was missing.
What did he say? He said, "Hey, Miss Christine, have you seen Nolan or talked to Nolan?" I said, "No, I thought he was with you guys."
Terrified, Christine Wansley immediately contacted authorities and filed an official missing persons report shortly after midnight on July 5th. The Jackson County Sheriff's Department, the U.S. Coast Guard, the Department of Marine Resources, and the volunteer-led United Cajun Navy all deployed resources to scour the waters surrounding Horn Island to look for Nolan.
Got out the boat, walked the island, and then got back on the boat and went around the island.
Did you see anything? Nothing.
His father, Elmore, even took to the water himself alongside Nolan's football coach. But the agonizing wait came to a tragic end on the morning of July 6th. At approximately 8:45 a.m., a Park Service ranger located Nolan's body in the water just off the northwest coast of Horn Island, and dental records were used to confirm his identity. The state medical examiner conducted an initial autopsy, but as is standard in many open investigations, the official cause of death was left pending toxicology results, which is a process that typically takes several weeks to finalize.
They trying to hide it, y'all. They trying to hide something, y'all. Follow me.
This is not how I wanted the world to meet my son, but here we are.
The official report.
I know you grieving, baby. And if your husband not... Let me
versus the online outcry.
It is because the family has distrust of the Mississippi law enforcement officials giving them a fair investigation where their black son...
Al Sharpton don't look too healthy. I ain't gonna lie. Look at this nigga. That nigga look like he's struggling to stand.
Ended up dead after going out on a boat with 3 young white men.
Almost immediately after the news broke, a massive divide formed between the early cautious reporting of local law enforcement and the explosive theories taking over social media. The Jackson County Sheriff's Department initially stated that they didn't suspect foul play, believing it highly likely that Nolan had simply drowned.
At this point, there's no information that would lead us to believe that a crime had been committed.
That nigga ain't drowned, y'all. That nigga's a college athlete, bro. He ain't drowning in that fucking water, man. Trust me.
They did, however, issue a public plea asking anyone who was on Horn Island that day to submit unedited photos or videos, specifically requesting footage that may have captured an argument or disturbance. But on platforms like TikTok, X, and specific true crime subreddits, internet sleuths and civil rights advocates like Ben Crump began pointing out glaring holes in the official story. Viral threads on X began questioning why a group of supposed friends left their companion on an uninhabited barrier island with no resources.
Exactly. Why, if y'all supposed to be his friends, everybody his best friend now, y'all about to see about his friends. They all coming out doing interviews sounding crazier and crazier, and all their stories is contradicting each other. But if y'all such his friends, why the fuck would y'all leave that boy on an island, an uninhabited island with no resources? The fuck? Without his phone or his keys. So listen, they saying that he's on this island, but his phones and his keys is on the boat. And then they find his keys and shit at his friend's house, and he lying, saying he don't know where the keys at, but it was a bitch that was there, and she say, no, the keys is on an Xbox. He go right back in there and find the keys. Lie to the dad, like, yo, this shit is crazy. Who y'all know leaving a goddamn phone, who the fuck y'all know going to a goddamn island and leaving without their goddamn phone? That don't even make sense. Hanging with these fucking mayonnaises, man.
Shelter or means of communication.
Of course, all this happening as social media runs rampant with speculation. An NAACP president saying tonight jumping to conclusions can be dangerous.
On the popular subreddit r/truecrime
Nah, fuck that. We jumping to conclusions, nigga.
Users debated the logistics of the timeline, with many arguing that leaving a friend behind on a primitive island under the guise of a broken bilge pump seemed highly unusual. The public outcry quickly escalated from standard internet speculation to a national demand for a deeper look into the case, even catching the attention of high-profile national figures and mainstream news outlets.
I'll get to them in a second.
ChatGPT, what's the best high-income skill to learn in 2026?
While the results are pending, Jackson County investigators are digging through countless tips and sorting fact from fiction as social media speculation grows by the day.
The major discrepancies.
I just want to ask you, the friends that Nolan traveled to Horn Island with, they say that he stayed behind.
Nigga, you supposed to be sacking Troy Aikman or something. Fuck is you doing on Good Morning America interviewing people?
behind voluntarily. Why would he stay behind?
To understand why public skepticism is so high, we have to look at the specific allegations raised by Nolan's family and their legal team, which is being led by the aforementioned civil rights attorney Ben Crump. It's crucial to understand that these points remain part of an ongoing and active investigation, and are currently framed as allegations, not established facts. First, there is the matter of Nolan's personal belongings. Right. When the three friends returned to
now this is important right here, y'all. Watch this.
The mainland, they allegedly had Nolan's cell phone and car keys in their possession. Both Crump and the public have vehemently questioned this detail, asking why a teenager would willingly hand over his phone and keys while staying behind on a remote island. Second,
thank you. Who the fuck, especially a teenager, who the fuck is just take my phone and leave me on this island, guys? Yeah, there's no way to communicate with nobody here. I'll just swim back. The fuck?
The family alleges that Nolan's digital footprint has been actively tampered with.
Oh my God. Now they deleting shit out his phone, and they was arguing about a phone, bro.
Located Nolan's.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. He was fucking one of them young boys. He was fucking one of them young boys' little chicks. One of them white boys got too mad. You know how they get. Couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? This black college athlete, you know what I'm saying, was hitting his shorty, y'all. Probably had her in his phone doing all types of freaky, nasty shit. And they did something to him on that fucking island. Now they trying to cover it up. But I ain't gonna let it happen. Pussy.
Phone using the tracking app Life 360, and it was traced to the mainland home of one of the friends who had been on the boat.
Well, how were you able to get the phone?
So we tracked it, and my friend Tashima went and picked it up.
It wasn't like they said we got his phone, they tracked it, and that highlights all these contradictions.
Upon reviewing the device, the family alleges that Nolan's Snapchat videos and messages from that afternoon had been deleted before the device was returned to them. Furthermore, they allege that the location history on the phone did not match the timeline provided by the friends.
At this time, we do not have.
Exactly. Of course it don't fucking match, because they took the fucking phone and they started deleting shit. He dead on that motherfucking island somewhere, and y'all done took his car keys and his phone, then lied to his dad about it when he came to pick it up. Pussy.
The cell phone that they speak of, but it is, to my understanding, that we requested the cell phone for an extraction.
Third, there are major
Nah, we don't trust y'all. We gonna do our own private investigation. We gonna see what the fuck. We gonna get our own forensic team. Hit that GoFundMe up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all. Donate to that GoFundMe so we can go ahead and get our own private investigation. We going all the way to the top, nigga. We want that judge. Get her the fuck up out of there. Shit, they covering up. Brad going to fuck the jail, nigga.
Predictions regarding Nolan's final interactions.
Or bring Brad to the outside.
The young woman Nolan was seen talking to at 3 p.m. was tracked down, and she told investigators that Nolan said he was returning to his boat. Of course, this directly contradicts the friend's story that Nolan had told them to leave without him.
So I always tell him, look, if you go with 5, you come back with 5. Do not separate from the group. Because I always say safety is in numbers. Mm-hmm. And he always said, yes, sir. So he knew to stay with his group. So why would he split from his group? I don't know.
Finally, there's the
nigga was raised off of core principles to always stay with your group. Now, you come with us, you leave with us. We together the whole time. So it just is, and your parents know, man, it's shit about my daughter that the motherfucker couldn't tell me. Nah, you just can't tell me. You know what I'm saying? You know your kids. You know what I'm saying? So if he's saying, I believe that black man. I believe that black man when he say that. If he's saying, man, I know my son wouldn't do no shit like that, nigga, then motherfucker, I believe it.
The aspect of Nolan's character to consider. His father had publicly stated that Nolan was strictly raised on a core principle: if you go with a group, you stay with the group. Therefore, the family insists that it is entirely out of character for Nolan to ever separate from his group. So what exactly happened here? Unfortunately, the story remains shrouded in mystery and ambiguity.
When you put all of those facts together, it only raises more red flags, more suspicion that something happened here that we don't know the full answers to. The only question is that something criminal or completely accidental?
The fight for justice.
Peaceful protests calling for more transparency in the Nolan Wells investigation.
Now, y'all know ain't no protest gonna be peaceful in Philadelphia. We gonna tear shit up, we gonna loot, and I'm gonna be there, covering it all. And I'm gonna get me some shit too. So if y'all do decide to protest, let me know. And I wear a size 11.
Was held Saturday evening in Mississippi. The parents are seeking answers about what led to the death of their son.
Refusing to accept the initial theories put forth by local authorities, the Wells family has taken extraordinary measures to ensure a thorough investigation. Nolan's body has been flown to Washington, D.C. so that a forensic autopsy can be conducted by an independent pathologist completely detached from Mississippi law enforcement.
Shepard has spoken with the police guys, and the sheriff told us that both he and all of Wells's friends have been cooperative. We're still waiting on the results of the official autopsy and the independent autopsy the family has ordered, hoping to get the Wells family the answers that they so desperately seek.
Protests have broken out demanding justice for Nolan. Celebrities like Tyler Perry and Colin Kaepernick have pledged money toward the investigation and funeral. In a powerful press conference held in New York City alongside
put money toward the they said the investigation, my bad.
Reverend Al Sharpton, the family made it clear that they will not rest until every piece of digital evidence, cell phone tower data, and witness testimony is thoroughly scrutinized.
After our experts be able to examine the phone, we will let the Mississippi investigators examine the phone.
Even the Jackson County Sheriff's Department has acknowledged the weight of the situation, claiming that both sides share the same goal, finding out the truth of what happened to Nolan Wells. As the toxicology reports and autopsy findings loom on the horizon, the internet, the media, and a grieving community remain locked in, waiting to see if the anomalies in this timeline will finally be explained.
At this point, our main objective and our priority is to produce an accurate and professional and very thorough investigation into the death of Nolan, for the sake of his family and for the sake of the community.
Have you been tracking this case? Let us know in the comments below.
All right. So that's just like the basis of it. You know what I'm saying? Like just the bare minimum of it. Now we're gonna watch one more video. It's not a long video. One more video from my man Poetic Flacco. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. He been on this shit crazy. It's a bunch of videos, but I'm just gonna watch this video to let y'all know, to show y'all some of the contradictions and some of the shit and where it's at currently right now. Hit the like, share the live, and then let me get to some of y'all comments real quick before I go to that. Let's see. Especially 18-year-old, they damn sure not separating from their phone. Right, don't make no sense. Got you. All right. You caught a live. Salute, my gang. Could be blink twice a day. This is one of the main reasons I tell my children to share their location with me and one another, and I do the same. No fucking doubt. We shouldn't trust them anyway, but especially in Mississippi, I'm not sliding anywhere with them, especially to not know Destitute Island. That's just not happening, Captain. But let's watch this quick video real quick, and then we gonna move on real quick. And I want to ask y'all something too about some content. I want to know how y'all would feel. Yeah, Lil Durk might be coming home too, y'all. He got some good ass news. Lil Durk been winning. Crazy wins in court today. Shout out to Lil Durk.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account.
Hit the like, share the live.
It sounds like you run it in a
Hold on.
This short 59-page book will make 6 figures on Amazon.
All right, I'm gonna give you 2 premium.
In fact, I paid ghostwriters to create books exactly like these ones, and then you can sell them for $10 to $20 over and over again.
Every time I check my phone, these Nolan Wells updates get more unpredictable. Apparently, the evidence that they claim Nolan Wells' family and his team of attorneys didn't have, the race-hustling grifters, well, apparently that evidence could be going to a grand jury soon to secure indictments. And then on the other hand, Nolan Wells' friends just keep coming out of the woodworks, and each friend that comes out is probably worse than the other. These people are terrible. Let's address Nolan Wells' best friends who've been speaking publicly, because one of the best friend and family even dispute if they were friends at all. But let's talk about the best friend or the friend that the family actually knows that, they're confirmed to have been friends. Javon let me down, yo. And it's starting to feel like these best friends that are coming out are compromised. Somebody paid them off, in my opinion, because this just don't make sense at all. Javon, for all intents and purposes, was really...
Now, this is supposed to be his best friend. He got a bunch of pictures with him up on the IG. And one thing they doing on Instagram, they deleting comments and turning comments off and doing shit. But I watched this interview he did on TMZ, and you would think that this was his man. You know what I'm saying? Like but nah, he on some nut shit. I'm telling y'all.
Great friends with Nolan. Out of all the people who have came forward, Javon is the only friend I saw who posted almost 100 pictures with him and Nolan, like 100. So they had to have been, I guess, some type of close. So because you're that close with Nolan, we expected you to be next to the family during his press conference, trying to seek justice, trying to get justice for Nolan. But instead, Javon is on TMZ trying to contradict everything the parents and Benjamin Crump are saying. And I'm asking him, why? Why?
It's a contradiction. They're not saying the same thing.
Right.
One of them is telling the truth. One of them is not. We have to get to the bottom of that. It's important. And then the fact, Reverend Al, that they have this video of an argument that is going on. And thank God, all young people, they have cell phones, and anytime you hear people raising their voice, they start the video. And so you hear on the video, Nolan saying, "Give me my freaking phone." What are you freaking doing?
So they arguing. So on this video, but see the friend Tristan, he tried to say that was him arguing. He was trying to say that it was him, but they saying that it's Nolan that's arguing with someone. You don't see him, but you just hear the arguing. They saying that it's him arguing like, yo, give me my jack. Yo, y'all got my horn. Give me my phone back. Like, what's up with y'all niggas? You know what I'm saying? What's up with y'all motherfucking mayonnaise motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. So clearly now shit missing off the phone. His phone not winning when they find the body. It's like, it's shit crazy, man.
And that becomes even more relevant when you think about the story that they are presenting, that Nolan chose to stay behind. That's what.
Javon, have you seen the video that's been going around social media where people think that they're hearing an argument between people and they're wondering whether or not Nolan is one of the people in that argument? You just described that you had another friend, not Nolan, another friend who was in and got into a dispute. Is that video the other argument that you were talking about?
Yes.
So, but is that Nolan in the video?
I can't tell. It's too far away. But in that video, I feel like the voices are too clear. Like from the side, it's too clear for it to be that far away, for it to be Nolan arguing. And then also that altercation, it sounds just like my other friend that got into the altercation on the boat. And they were trying to, like, as he was in the altercation, I was calming him down. They were trying to get him out off the island. They were trying to get him back to land because he was just losing it. So
well, describe that. That's kind of interesting. What was that about?
He was just very hostile. Like he was just like really like mad. Like they were trying to like.
What he was mad about? Why was y'all arguing? These all questions we need to know, motherfucker. What he all irate for? Y'all got to get him back to land, to America and shit. What was going on? I'm telling y'all, this shit behind the bitch, man.
Parents on that boat were trying to get him out.
Y'all know y'all just messed up, right?
Right.
That wasn't smart at all.
At all.
These kids think they slick, but they not slicker than us. They not slick enough. Hold on to every word he just says.
Right.
That's very bad news for the other best friend. What he just says contradicts, and I'll be real, it even indicts and take away the other best friend claims of being innocent. What he just said is very bad for the other best friend.
Right.
Let me explain. Javon just said, yo, the person who was screaming and yelling in the video, who was so hostile, we had to remove him from off the island, that was Tristan Shepard. That was the other friend.
Okay.
Now, hold on to what he just said, because it's very important. Don't let go of those words. It was Tristan Shepard who was quote unquote screaming. And it was Tristan Shepard who was so hostile and so out of control, they had to move him off the island earlier in the day.
Developments tonight in the mysterious death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells. For the first time, one of Wells' friends who was with him during that 4th of July boating trip is speaking out. He's responding to the growing questions surrounding the teen's death and the speculation that has exploded online. Investigators say Wells disappeared during a trip to Horn Island off the Mississippi Gulf Coast. His body was found there 2 days later.
What the fuck is y'all doing on that little ass island first off? That's neither here nor there.
Later. 16 WAPT's Carlos Garcia here now with us with what that friend is saying, Carlos.
That's right. Well, Nolan Wells' friend says that it wasn't Nolan that was featured in a viral video appearing to show several people arguing, but rather it was him engaging in the verbal altercation while Nolan was elsewhere.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
All right, I'm gonna get premium the next live. I'm gonna make sure I get the premium, man. Fuck, man.
I just know I've lost my best friend.
For the first time, a friend who was with 18-year-old Nolan Wells the day he disappeared is speaking out. Tristan Shepard declined to appear on camera, saying he and the others who were on the boat have been receiving threats.
We did no wrong here, and we don't understand how we're getting so much hate behind it. We all cared and loved Nolan, and nobody wanted to see Nolan die. Nobody wanted to see his life be taken so short.
Shepard also addressed this viral video that has fueled speculation online. Nolan's parents believed it showed their son involved in a confrontation, but Shepard says it wasn't Nolan, it was him.
That's the video I'm referring to. That's me yelling.
Shepard says he returned to the mainland later that afternoon, while Wells stayed behind on Horn Island with a girl he had met that day.
Let's break this down very slowly.
Right.
Tristan Shepard was on the boat with Nolan.
Okay.
Tristan Shepard is obviously one of the suspects in Nolan's death.
Of course.
Because he was on the boat with Nolan and those other white boys.
Right.
Tristan Shepard claims he was Nolan's best friend.
Okay.
That's the first lie.
Okay.
Because the parents have never heard of Tristan Shepard, never seen Tristan Shepard, don't know who Tristan Shepard is.
I saw that today for the first time because really a lot of folks who were there have been silent. We saw, people taking down their Facebook. It was almost an instant.
Why y'all deleting y'all Facebook and IG? This y'all best friend and y'all ain't do nothing wrong.
reaction that people went into to protect themselves. But Trayston Shepard described himself as Nolan's best friend. He gave an interview saying that he was the one who was yelling in one of the viral videos that people had been questioning, and said that it wasn't Nolan in the video, that it was him, and that Nolan met a girl that day that he really liked, even though he'd never, interacted with this girl before. Her name was Katie. Have you spoken to Trayston?
That milk and magnesia. Got to be careful. I'm not saying don't drink milk. Just saying be careful, man.
Since Nolan's passing, and how are you responding to his account of what happened?
So first of all, we don't know Trayston. We've never met him.
What? Nigga just said he was his best friend. How y'all don't know him and don't never met him before, but he y'all best friend, childhood friend? The fuck is going on here, Tristan?
So
and you gotta watch a nigga whose name is Tristan. And they got a C in it. Type of shit.
To say, best friend, childhood friend, that's a bit of a stretch. We've never met him. He's
the best friend claim is a lie from the pits of hell. The parents don't know you. You're not his best friend, in my opinion. Now, the next claim is he left later in the afternoon with the other white boys, and they asked Nolan if he was coming, and Nolan told him he was going to stay behind to talk to Katie. That's what Tristan is saying. But here's the problem with that. Tristan has admitted that was, quote unquote, him yelling, right? Well, Javon just says Tristan was so hostile. He was moving so irate and so crazy, they had to remove him from the island. So if Tristan was removed from the island earlier in the day, then where is this nonsense that Tristan coming from, that he was present and that Nolan told him later in the afternoon, he was going to stay behind on the island to talk to Katie. Right. They left at 4:30. Right. By 4:30, according to Javon, Tristan was off the island already.
Right.
If that was him yelling, right? Right? See, they came out so fast to try to discredit this video to make their white friends look innocent, and all it did was just throw them under the bus. That was him yelling, right? Cool. If that was you yelling, your homie is saying you was off the island, bro.
Right.
You got kicked off the island. You was going too crazy. So how you got kicked off the island, but all of a sudden, later in the afternoon, you was with the white boys on the island, and Nolan told you he was going to stay behind. It sounds like you're running interference for the white boys.
Right.
It sounds like you're running interference, bro. It sounds like they put you out here as this mixed half-black kid who could come here and say, oh, nah, we innocent. Nah, they innocent. They didn't do nothing. You wasn't there. You was not there. You was not present. You wasn't there in the afternoon. You got kicked off the island. According to Javon, he personally helped get you off the island because you was moving too crazy.
They met that day, and it was kind of one of those things. He did come off that day that he really did like her, but that was the only time they've ever hung out, was at Horn Island on July 4th.
But now is, I was there. I was there with the white boys, and we told Nolan, we asked Nolan, hey, bro, you want to come, huh? Oh, that's what it is? Now, even Javon is acting like, well, nah, man, the video was all...
Is y'all following what's going on? The black white boy, we was going to call him a white boy now. We don't even want you. Because you ain't keeping it tall. You ain't keeping it a bean. He's saying that the white boy Tristan was moving so crazy that we had to get that nigga off the island. So if he's off the island, how the fuck is you there to say, Nolan met some girl and he's gonna chill with her? Nigga, you supposed to been on a fucking off the island. You was crazy and shit. So somebody's story ain't matching. One of y'all niggas is lying.
I bet, buddy. That's why I say, these kids are not slick enough, man. See, Tristan, if you getting paid, bro, to come out and say these things, I don't know.
Probably is getting a check. Crackers probably cut him off a nice little check. And listen, man, listen.
This to be a fact. It's just, bro, if you're getting paid to come out, bro, just admit it, man. Hey, man.
You can't admit that, though, Poetic Flacco. You can't admit it now. You know what I'm saying? You just can't admit it, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't just come out and say, yeah, I mean, it's still your man, but, you know what I mean? I mean, like, get as much as you can, and then if you want to throw him under the bus later, go ahead. But you just can't come out and admit it. Like you drawing.
I made a mistake. Because I'm telling you right now, Tristan, I'm telling you right now, bruh, when that grand jury get this evidence and your homie, who mama is a judge, when she got to make a decision, now she probably won't be on the case, but
so Tristan mom is the judge. Oh, we see what's going on here.
But I'm saying, if she had to call in some favors, they gonna lock your butt up. They're gonna lock your butt up before they lock up Warren. Trust me. You going first. No. Them white boys gonna come together and throw you under the bus. So you out here running interference, talking about something you know nothing about, apparently? Because Javon is saying, they got you off the island early in the day because you was tripping. And then magically you ended up on the island later in the afternoon claiming, oh no, we told man, all right, man. But this is what I'm talking. When I say, yo, these friends gotta be, this has to be paid. Somebody has to be calling these plays, man. It doesn't make sense at all.
It don't.
Now, Nolan Wells' family, Benjamin Crump, and attorneys, they met up with the DA.
Right.
And apparently, this is the first time we've heard of this. Apparently, the DA is talking about taking this evidence to a grand jury and having a grand jury decide on whether or not they have enough to bring charges.
Uh-oh. And this is a lot. I ain't get this far. So I want to see who getting charged.
Against Nolan Wells' friends.
Oh,
Good morning.
shit now.
I'm attorney Ben Crump, along with attorney Lisa Park, attorney Eric Hertz, Justin Presson, and Cliff Jones. We have the honor of representing
I'm going to get to y'all comments in a second, y'all.
Nolan Wells. We have present with us his mother and father, Christine and Elmore. We've just had an opportunity to meet with District Attorney Angel McElgrath and some members of her team. We had a very respectful meeting. The thing I assume some of you may know, the thing to announce, she shared with the family that there will be a grand jury that she will turn this case over to once they have collected all the information and finished their investigation. We also agreed that we will have a mutual inspection of the cell phone with our experts and their experts. Attorney Eric Hertz is helping lead the investigation team with former law enforcement experts who are going to help us with the cell phone download. So everybody will be able to see at the same time what the cell phone has. We also talked about trying to make sure we dot every I and cross every T. I know that we're getting about 50 calls a day to 100 calls a day from people who were there on Horn Island, people who are familiar with individuals that were there on Horn Island.
Benjamin Crump said two things. They have information that they can't even share with us because they don't want it to get out. What would that information be they can't share with Benjamin Crump and the parents? No, they got a suspect now. Secondly, they said, yo, we'll be presenting this information and information we gathered to a grand jury. So they've already, so the whole accidental drowning is out the window already, bro. They have, you see how they just quietly like threw that out the window? They initially came out and said, yo, it was no foul play, accidental drowning. Then all of a sudden is, oh, nah, we'll be presenting this to a grand. You don't present accidental drownings to a grand jury, bro. You only present criminal affairs. Which is why I'm so confused. If Benjamin Crump, if the DA is now saying, okay, they're going to present this to a grand jury, why are the friends coming out on some? Nah, man, he just drowned. What was going on? Why are y'all trying to derail this investigation? Why are you speaking to TMZ and not the police? Why are you speaking to TMZ and not the parents? And I give the police at least some credit here. They have at least somewhat, right, have somewhat announced, okay, yeah, we were kind of wrong about this. They probably killed that kid. Let's investigate. Grand jury coming up. But I still look at the police and I say, yo, how dare y'all? See, to this day, the police.
You think the police is not in on this shit? His mom is a judge.
These still have not done the work that's needed. They have not done a full, thorough investigation. Can you imagine that the friends who are speaking to TMZ and telling TMZ they have information, they know what went on, they have, even if they're saying, hey man, nah man, that's not Nolan, nah man, they're still presenting themselves as if they know things that took place on that island. The police still haven't spoken to Javon at all.
I'm curious if the police have, I know they said they're still investigating. Did any investigators ever speak to you about what you saw that day?
No, sir.
Really?
Why haven't the cops came and investigated this nigga? This is supposed to be his best friend who was there that day, and the cops didn't go talk to him yet. Like they playing in our face now, y'all. Listen, y'all. This was his best friend that was there. There was an altercation on the island earlier that day. How the fuck is TMZ talking to him before the police went to even go say anything to him? At bare minimum, this is some shitty ass police work, but they know what they doing, bro. They trying to cover something up down this joint, bro.
Okay.
Cops have not talked to you yet.
No, sir.
That's odd.
I don't see why the cops would have to talk to me. I mean, obviously, I had said my plea, because whenever I had talked to the people at Sunherd, it was whenever, the body was discovered and the autopsy people and all those people were there.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm.
Fuck you, nigga. See, these young boys don't know nothing. Nigga. Hey, young boy, all Tristan, all his quote unquote friends, if they was to round all y'all up and stick y'all down the motherfucking district for 48 hours, I guarantee you we'll have the truth. I guarantee you we'll have the truth. Separate all you motherfuckers and put them down the district for 48 hours. We'll find out who the fuck killed Nolan fast as shit.
Surprised because you knew Nolan well. And you knew that he was friends with these guys who were the last ones to be around him before his body was found. And I would think they would at least want to know, hey, just the things we're asking.
Right. The police do not give a damn.
Right.
Harvey, you are right. You are, yo, if the friends is coming, I know information, and they're speaking to TMZ, why wouldn't the police be speaking to them? Because the police don't give a damn. And I'll be real, bro. Some of these friends, again, I don't know. Javon may just be, he just may have misspoke. He just may have made a mistake. He really loved Nolan. But that other friend, Tristan Shepard, he is sketchy and sus. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, okay?
All right, man. Let me get to these comments real quick, man. Listen, this is a crazy John. There's a lot of motherfucking comments, too. Hold on. I'm about to get to them all right now. We gotta get to all these comments real quick. Hold on. I got y'all. Damn, they just got the camera frozen. My mouth wide open. That's just wild. That's wild behavior, but all right. Let's get to these comments real quick before I give y'all my synopsis on this shit, man, because this is crazy, man. All right. We got get that premium free promo is crazy. All right, he say, damn, why the DA try to give me 5 to 10, lock me in, and have me upstate with Rick and Hawk and try again, but I be out getting to the paper. They don't care. All right, well, I'm glad you spanked that case, good brother. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home. His friend is whitewashed. The people probably paid him off. No doubt they probably paid him off. You hear me? But if he was smart, he'd collect as much as he can and throw them niggas under the bus. Fuck them crackers and move. Yo, I seen Gerald Sandusky and the inmate look up. I remember being on A Block in Buck County watching that nasty fucking news unfold, shaking my head. Yeah, Gerald Sandusky up here as a reminder. These rich ass dudes get the innocent until proven guilty. Everyone else gets roof. If this was me, I would have been locked up and guilty until proven innocent. The only color that matters is green. That's a fact. He said they think they be slow. Yo, bro, this little Daryl keep up the great work. What's up, little Daryl? What's the deal, gang? How you? This guy wasn't even relevant until he started making race-related content. Who you talking about, Poetic Flacco or me? Probably Poetic Flacco. Salute on the still battle. You already know. Shout out my boy Jermaine Anderson. I move. I'm going to go get it in a second. My boy Jermaine Anderson brought me a bottle of Moet, man. Appreciate that, too. For my anniversary, came, pulled up on me, brought me a bottle of Mo. We going to crack that when we get 20,000 subscribers, man. When we hit 20K, we gonna hit that. We gonna crack that bottle of Moet, man. So make sure y'all subscribe if y'all haven't already, man. We definitely gonna do that. Deontay Blair in the building, salute. And Deontay Blair, August 23rd, I'm back outside, gang. I don't trust YB. He be wearing 2 earrings. He ain't right. Hey, listen, man. These Nolan Wells updates is crazy, right? These crackers is definitely they playing in our face, bro, and they definitely trying to pull one over our eyes, man. Listen, and you got to think, the Carmelo Anthony situation just happened. Like, we fresh off of that. They not smelling, yeah, he got 35 years, but I think Carmelo might get back on that first and foremost. But second off, and more importantly, they still ain't going to bring their son back. They ain't going to bring their little twin brother back. You know what I'm saying? So, they trying to get some type of get back, man. And the media going to help them get that get back, too. You mean, y'all got to check out niggas. This is why I fuck with Poetic Flacco, because he ain't letting this shit die. Everything that pop up, he on it. Because the media sweep this type of shit under the rug. Him, surprisingly, Don Lemon, he on it like crazy. You know what I'm saying? He following this shit. Y'all see, I'm in my media bag now. I be watching different media boards and all. Y'all about to see. Soon as some wild shit happen here, like the first major trial that happened in Philadelphia, like crazy, John, I'm going to be all over that, John. Watch. I'm going to be all over that shit, covering that shit crazy. First major John we had, the next major John we had. We ain't had one in a minute as far as I can remember, but watch. I'm going to be covering that shit like crazy. Be down fucking CJC every fucking day. But yeah, I appreciate Poetic Flacco for covering that shit and not sweeping it under the rug, because they trying to hide that shit. The major news corporations won't, like the corporate news, they'll hide that shit if that shit don't pick up steam, or you know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they be talking about LaQuavius Darnell, the next high school sensation and shit. 6'8" out of fucking Tuscaloosa somewhere fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, let's talk about this, or it's gonna be some type of what's going on in Iran. Trump gonna come give a press conference and say absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'd definitely hide certain stories and try to get them out the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we ain't doing that. We on Nolan Wells. What the fuck happened to the boy Nolan Wells? What happened? What y'all doing down there in Mississippi? You feel what I'm saying? Like, Nizzo, like, no, no. And listen, God forbid, Allah forbid, you know what I'm saying? Inshallah ta'ala, nothing happens to, like, something like that happens here in the Philadelphia area. But if it does, bro, I'm going to be covering that shit tooth and nail. Y'all ain't getting away with that shit, nigga. Y'all going to have to send somebody at me, nigga. Y'all going to have to send somebody at, y'all going to have to pay me off. Y'all got to give me some paper. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to give me some. Y'all had to cut me a chizzy to chill. You know what I'm saying? y'all had to cut me into subscribers to chizzy. Yeah, y'all don't want me back in a blazer. Y'all don't want me back in a blazer. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all don't want me back in a blazer. I put the blazer on. It's over. You feel me? Y'all don't want me back in a blazer. Say I finally made it live, no doubt. Found this page today called "Alive, You're a Great Storyteller." I appreciate you. Hit the like, subscribe. You say you might just get one if they find bodies that been searching for the past few weeks now over on Island. Yeah, I've been following that. We gonna catch up to that because we did that live stream on Monday, but they still been going back. So the feds keep going back up there, checking that, searching around that crib and that area and shit. It's something going on with that story, so we gonna be on. I need to be on that and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm glad you said that though, but I'm keeping an eye on that shit. He say Poetic did an interview bragging about buying tricks. I mean, you ain't tricking if you got it, I got shit. You know what I mean? Well, look at him. Fuck. He probably got to. But he on. They got 400,000 subscribers, so he ain't got to do it. Them bitches will do it for him. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm trolling, bro. These meat bars, you give me the flame of fire type vibes. Show is lit. Appreciate you, gang. Listen, man, I need y'all to stay in tune with this Nolan Wells situation, man. So we don't let this shit, you know what I'm saying? We don't let this shit go, you know what I'm saying? We ain't let these motherfuckers get away with that shit. Point blank period. We just ain't doing it, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep covering that shit with a keen eye on all the updates. I started to do my own little edited blog about that shit, but I know what you niggas want. Y'all niggas don't care about nothing but prison wars. I do my reaction. My reactions videos about to start popping though. They've been popping. They starting to grow up a little bit slowly. I'm about to get better at them too. But I'm gonna keep doing them anyway though. I don't give a fuck if y'all like them or not. I'm gonna still keep doing them anyway. But all y'all care about is them damn jails. Y'all out of pocket, man. Y'all, I be looking at my views. I be like, yo, these niggas is crazy. I love y'all though, cause y'all show so much love. And I be like, yo, I could put anything out. It ain't gonna compare to though. And then I ain't even gonna hold you because I watched my prison wars, and that's what I was about to ask y'all too. So how y'all feel about like a director's cut? Like me putting on a prison wars, like if we could watch a prison wars together and I can like go over one of the prison wars, we actually could kind of do one now if y'all want to. We can kind of like go over prison wars together and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all a little details. If y'all got some questions and answers, we can go over some things and shit and probably get, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might get a little insight on it. How y'all feel about that? Prison Wars director's cut. And if y'all want to do it now, we can. Y'all just got to choose the Prison Wars. You know what I'm saying? Which one y'all want to do? We can get it cracking, or we can move straight to the MA lookup and get the fuck off this live. Don't make me no difference. You hear me? Hit the likes, though, either way. My man Jermaine Anderson said, I rode past there early today, and they still out there digging up. I know they is. I've been watching it on the news. He said, I like questions and answers because I be having those. He said that would be dope. He said, do that, all right, bet. Which one y'all want to do? Y'all got to pick the one. I ain't going to tell y'all which one to do. Y'all got to, excuse me. Y'all got to let me know which one y'all going to do. Y'all want to do real quick. Pause. And we can get it shaking. I don't need these fucking headphones. Which one y'all want to do, man? Let me know. Hit the like, share the live. My phone about to check. Hold on. Let me put my phone on the charger real quick. We got over 30-something prison wars to choose from. We got Skid Bits. We got you pick your favorite one, Deontay Blair. Well, I gotta pick my favorite one. No, you pick your favorite one. You know what I'm saying? We got Skid Bits. We got all types of joints. You know what I'm saying? We got movies. If not, we can slide straight to the MA. Look up. You say the F. Which one at the F? There's been a lot of ones at the F. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of ones at the F now at this point. You want the first original one at the F, Philadelphia County Jail? We can do that one. If that's the one you talking about. The very first one I did, how I got locked up and all that shit. He say, let me go check because I was just binge watching. Listen, I might have 24 hours worth of content, so I don't think you got through all of that so far. I'm talking about just straight Prison Wars. I might have to go check that out. I might have 24 hours. You might be able to put Prison Wars on like on a holiday or something like that at this point. I might got like 30. How many stories I did give y'all? I might have gave y'all like 30, 40 stories or some shit like that, like 30, and that's too much. To be honest with you, one thing I see, I know y'all be wanting me to give y'all these stories back to back, but I be looking at some of these other prison content channels and I see surely that slowly that they views is because they oversaturate themselves. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give y'all other content. You feel me? And not only that though, one thing about my shit though, them niggas don't tell stories like I do. I got a certain way of doing my prison wars, you know what I'm saying? The way I deliver the stories is just a little bit different. I paint the picture a lot differently. And ain't none of them niggas putting in edits and all that shit. They ain't bringing other people on. Shout out to them niggas, because I do fuck with a few of them niggas and shit, though. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm the hardest working one of these motherfuckers out here right now, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I be putting a lot into these videos. Y'all don't even dig it. He said I didn't, I'm talking about what I watched today. One thing history taught me was to keep my black ass out of Mississippi. Can't peel horror stories. All right. So we got Philadelphia County Jail. We got Can't Peel Horror Stories. Which one y'all want to watch, man? Them the only ones that I see right now. Can't Peel Horror Stories is shorter, so we might be able to actually finish that one. Philadelphia County Jail, like an hour long. That's a long, you know what I mean, ski. I gotta let me know. I ain't got my phone, so I can't see the comments in real time. Hold on, where my I don't got the remote either. I wasn't planning on going live in here. He say SCI was a good joint too. SCI what? I don't know. I don't know SCI what. I don't know the name of that joint. Can't Peel Stories or Abion. I never told the Abion joint. Can't Peel. I'm seeing a lot of Can't Peel, so fuck it. We going to Can't Peel then. Can't Peel it is. We going to Can't Peel. Been giving y'all a lot of content too, man. A lot of content. Make sure y'all go check some of this shit out, man. A lot of content. Can't Peel. That's what I'm saying. I got Oskino shit. Shout out to Santos and Nick Costello pulling up. This was a dope ass interview if y'all ain't checked this out. And for the music, a lot of y'all been asking about the music. Hold on real quick before we go to Can't Peel. A lot of y'all been asking about the music, right? The music is right here. Prison Wars soundtrack. I got a whole playlist of all the music. I ain't about to play none right now, but I got a playlist of all my music. It's all inside this soundtrack right here. So as I do new music, I always put it in there for those of y'all that asking about the music. Then for the all the Prison Wars videos, you already know I got it in the playlist. I got all my shit playlisted right here. So from the live streams to some battle rap shit, few freestyles. We got Lifer TV. That's the interviews with the niggas inside, all my lifers and shit like that. That's right here. And then the Prison Wars, of course, you got this playlist right here. But we get ready to watch Can't Peel real quick. Hit the like, share the live. We get ready to put this Can't Peel shit on real fast.
Court case.
I'm gonna slow it down. Hold on, I got this shit playing too fast. Now, one thing, this is a director's cut too, so I am gonna stop and give y'all a little feedback and all that shit on this video. What I will say, this was the hardest one I had to do. Pause. This and Graterford were like the hardest videos I had to edit, but this was harder than Graterford because it was longer. Graterford was like an hour and 11. This one was an hour and 54 minutes. This video was hard as shit, bro.
Listen, at Camp Hill, they got a joint called an orange rule. When you in a hole, right? They'll roll an orange down the tier.
Oh shit. Y'all can't even see the joint.
And if this joint land in front of your door, you not eating that day. I don't give a who you is, what you did, how you carrying.
Damn, I just did that whole soliloquy. Y'all couldn't even see me with the playlist or none of that shit. That's crazy. But fuck it.
Listen, at Camp Hill, they got a joint called an orange rule. When you in a hole, right? They'll roll an orange down the tier. And if this joint land in front of your door, you not eating that day. I don't give a who you is, what you did, how you carrying it, what you think you about to do. And if you ain't...
So that's my boy Lame. That's one of my old cellies. You know what I'm saying? That was my celly down Graterford. Y'all hear me speak about Eileen. This is a director's cut too. Y'all hear me speak about Eileen a lot in the Graterford, in the Graterford, I had a baby in Graterford joint. But this my old celly, man.
Fully dressed and ready in the back of yourself.
Real sharp, real knowledgeable with the dean. I'm talking about super sharp. Language, all that. Like, he one of them.
With your jumper on and your bed mate when it's time to eat in Camp Hill and you in a hole, you're not eating. I don't give a who you is.
An inmate at Camp Hill prison.
So I got a question for y'all too about this as I'm gonna let this play. I got mixed reviews with the intros. I feel like this was the best intro I ever did. One of the best ones I ever did, but some people feel like it's too long. Some people say it's too much. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about it? Y'all let me know in the chat.
Was found unresponsive just before 3:30 this morning in his cell.
Our newsroom received concerns about living conditions inside the Camp Hill State Prison.
In Cumberland County, an inmate death at the Camp Hill State Prison.
A state corrections officer faces a number of charges, including attempted statutory sexual assault of a child. Now, the Department of Corrections confirms 36-year-old Robert Burkholder is an officer at SCI Camp Hill in Cumberland County.
And new at noon today, state police are investigating after an inmate died at the State Correctional Institution at Camp Hill.
Has died at the Camp Hill State Prison. 46-year-old James Campbell was serving a life sentence for murder in Delaware County.
Camp Hill inmate is facing first-degree murder charges related to the death of his cellmate. Pennsylvania State Police say 57-year-old Bernard Grover.
An inmate at the state corrections.
Major League Barbershops right here on 52nd and Market. If y'all don't know who Chuck is, man, real staple in the community. Chuck help a lot of people out in jail, do a lot for a lot of people's families, man. Real fucking good dude. He did his time upstate in the mountains and all that shit, man. So make sure y'all check out Major League Cuts if y'all in the West Philly area, man. They got a nice shop, a lot of good barbers in there, man. Shout out to Chuck. Music checks don't show up on your phone. No, it's a playlist. Listen, let me show y'all something real quick. Because y'all missed it when I did it the first time. Hold on, y'all. I got to do this real quick. All my music is right here, bro. All you got to do is when you click on my page, go to playlist. Go to playlist. And right here under Prison Wars soundtrack, you'll find all my videos. You'll find all my music right there, y'all. Prison Wars soundtrack. Let's continue back to the video, though. My bad. I just wanted to get that out because I get a lot of questions about my music. Let's go.
It's 2009 and then again 2013 because I was unfortunate enough to have to visit.
That was an error. I said 2009, 2013.
Two separate keys.
I said 2009 and 2013 is 2009 and 2014. I got back to Camp Hill May 2014. I want to say May 14, 2014. So I fucked up right in the beginning of the video.
First time I came through Camp Hill was 05, December of 05.
I went to Camp Hill in 2006.
Camp Hill experience a little different because I was already a little seasoned. But I think I came through.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know the legendary Touch Money Nah. For those of y'all that don't know, a lot of shit y'all hear right now, y'all probably wouldn't even hear if it wasn't for Touch Money Nah. He was responsible for Touch Money, NH, and all them niggas that's part of Touch Money. Salute to all them. And you know the type of style that they influence throughout Philadelphia and the rest of the rap world in general. You know what I'm saying? He real influential in that right there. This my motherfucking man. He be here all the time. Salute Touch Money Nah.
I was already seasoned and all that. I think it was 09 actually. I was already seasoned and all that. I did all my time like in and out of jail was the county. So at this time at Camp Hill, that was my first time upstate. But I was already a little more experienced. I mean, so it was kind of different for me. I kind of took everything in stride, but it definitely was a headache.
Pause.
That joint, man.
Shit. So I done did this twice.
Now y'all know Bishop, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all how I met Bishop here at the studio. You know what I'm saying? Bishop came home, shit. Found us out, found her, it was a studio. He from West, well, he from Southwest. Heard it was a studio, came through, burnt this bitch down. Like, been here every day. Bishop, one of my good friends now. I fuck with that nigga heavy. This is my guy. You know what I'm saying? Today, Bishop birthday, too. Today, Bishop anniversary, too. So, salute Bishop. Happy anniversary, my guy, Bishop. I know you out with the fam and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Bishop a good dude, man. And salute my guy, Bishop. Wrong one. Like, I was hoping y'all wanted to. We should have did Horny Mule. Like, we should have did that one. It's because y'all don't understand. I keep telling y'all to go watch that video, bro. Like, yo.
For the case of 2010, and I went through there again, so.
Man, Camp Hill, man. Camp Hill by far one of the most diabolical jails that you ever gonna come across, man. On the way up to Camp Hill, and all the stories you hear leading up to Camp Hill, I don't think it can actually prepare you for actually being in that joint and dealing with them racist ass guards.
I had thoughts in my mind like, damn, what's gonna happen? Is this gonna happen or this gonna happen?
There's really no way to prepare for it except for having experience dealing with racist ass guards. And I done been locked up in Texas, y'all.
You hear about motherfuckers sneaking tobacco to the niggas that ain't classified to that jail. You be hearing about getting stabbed, different meals you can cook and shit like that.
You know, the same old joints everybody.
Now listen, there's so much that I cut out. I tried to put a lot of they shit in the Camp Hill horror stories, especially Huss. Huss was tweaking in this joint. I got so much like footage of Huss. Huss had me in this bitch rolling. Huss and Lean had me in here crying. You hear me? But damn, what the fuck I just do?
It is talking to Alicia Keys, the bull for ass freak guard. Just going up there with all niggas from Philly and that came from State Road. It's gonna be a mixture of people.
We gotta skim through this anyway. This is a 2-hour video. I ain't watching this whole joint.
You get off that bus.
But we gonna definitely do some more director cuts.
Everything
I need y'all to start voting on the ones y'all want to do. This one's too long for a director's cut.
Because I
this
had
gotta be a members only type zone.
Camp Hill. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it was drama from the rip.
The moment I got out the job, I'm looking around like, this joint like a college campus. I'm like, no jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything outside. You know, we coming from CF, Pick, Greaterfield, all these, everything inside jails. So when you get to the mountains, you get to places like Camp Hill, you looking like, yo, this joint look like a college campus. Oh, this joint's sweet, man. This joint ain't, you know what I mean, what it is. Look like boot camp a little bit, but, you know, it's a whole different story.
So just like when you get off of when you transfer into any other jail, it's going to be a process. But I think Camp Hill might have had the longest process as far as transferring into the jail coming from Greater for classification. When you come in there for classification, bro, you about to be doing this shit all day long. You not making it up to your block 7, 8 o'clock.
You sit in medical for hours. There's no clocks around.
You literally sit in medical for hours. You gonna be down that bitch all day long, bro. That shit be crazy down Camp Hill. That first day literally take forever. And you get there early in the morning. When you leave Greaterford, you leave early as shit. You be on that bus, I don't know, 7:30, you be out. Camp Hill only an hour and a half away. It ain't that far of a ride. So you be right up the turnpike. So you be right there. Shit, it might even be closer than that from where it's like an hour and a half. You be right there, bro. You be at Camp Hill at 9 in the morning. And that shit, you ain't getting to sleep 9:30, some 8:30. That should be crazy, bro. That should be wild, bro. You be all day with that dumbass shit, bro. They ain't doing nothing.
You ask anybody what time it is, they not telling you what the fuck the time is. You will be down there forever. So just go ahead and get comfortable. and wait for them to call your number and your name and all
You
that.
gonna be hungry
goofy
for the
shit.
next
So, like,
couple
that
weeks,
was literally
nigga.
the first day was just all medical shit.
So when you getting off the bus, you know what I'm saying? First thing first, they checking your ID.
I don't even look like that no more. This son tore my ass up, nigga. That was just in April. Nigga, I'm black as shit now. Like, look at this shit. This shit crazy, nigga. Nigga, I look like 1159.
Checking you, making sure who you is. Like you ain't just do this shit when you got on the bus an hour and a half ago, but cool. They put everybody down, receiving and discharge, R&D, and they had us all in this little holding tank in that joint, waiting to start processing us before we could slide over to R block. And I'll get to what R block is in a
Now, questions too. I got questions. Y'all need y'all to ask some questions. This is a director's cut. I'm gonna give y'all some cuts and all that shit, but ask some questions too. You know what I'm saying? And I want questions about anything, the editing style, questions about the story, questions about the jail, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be engaging when it comes to these director's cuts, so that'll be better for me when I tell y'all these stories, because I still gotta edit it. I can deliver the story as well as I want to, but the editing is what take this shit to the next level, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that shit is hard to do. Like, I get lazy with the editing, especially towards the end of the videos, because I be trying to get them motherfuckers out. I be trying to get the fuck up, bro. Y'all don't understand it. I hate sitting in front of this computer for days, nigga, weeks. Camp Hill, y'all don't. Yo, for Camp Hill, let me tell y'all niggas something, bro. That's why I fuck with y'all. Y'all definitely hyped this shit up and had this shit number 37 in the country. Salute. I thank y'all for that. Because if y'all didn't, if that shit wouldn't have been at 85,000 views right now, I'd have been mad as shit. Y'all probably wouldn't have got another Prison Wars. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Y'all wouldn't have got another one this year. Bro, I edited that video for 2 weeks. And then the bigger that file, the shit start getting the file start getting so big that it kept crashing every time I did one little tweak. So I had to be perfect as I was editing this shit, because if I had to move something over, it would just crash. You know what I'm saying? It would crash. I had to start the whole goddamn computer over just for moving something over to the left a little bit. Like, that's how big the fucking file was. 50 gigabytes when I was done loading that shit up to fucking YouTube. Then I had to clear all this shit off the computer. Yo, I struggled with this video. This shit brought me nightmares. It was pain, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember all the motherfucking posts I kept making on fucking this joint? Yeah, this is the director's cut, nigga. Y'all remember all the posts I kept telling y'all, yeah, it's coming this day, it's coming this day. Yeah, that shit was hard. That shit took long as shit to export out of my fucking CapCut. Then when I tried to upload this shit to YouTube, this shit, yo.
Second. But from the rip, man, from the gun bust, you instantly know you ain't in Kansas no more. You know what I mean? So for me, 2 niggas went to the hole immediately soon as we get off the bus. I'm talking about within the first 15 minutes, 2 people already going to the hole. It was this one.
This the video that we need to watch. So when I was doing this video, I was mad as shit I didn't find it for the Greatersford video. If y'all pay attention to this footage, like this particular piece right here, none of this footage is in the Greatersford video. So for those of y'all that's been down Greatersford, look at the footage. Look at the cells. That shit is from like the 70s or the 60s. Now, I put a bunch of footage from the Greatersford video in the Greatersford video, but none of this, because I didn't see it. I didn't find it. I had to really scrub the web for this shit, and I found this shit. They wearing street clothes in this joint. Like, if you keep watching this joint, you'll see clips, because I put a bunch of clips of this in there too. They wearing street clothes in this joint. This is not the fort that I remember. The fort I remember was this looked like a little bit newer. You could tell that this shit was way earlier and shit. The fort we went to don't look like this no more. It look like this, but it don't look like this. If you get what I'm trying to say, like, they don't got the bridge on this joint.
OG, when he transferred in from Camp Hill from Greaterford, somebody already was there, had a separation in on him. So they sent him over immediately to the hole. As soon as he got off the bus, they was on his ass. But he trying to talk crazy, OG, like this not his first stop. He done been around the bend a few times.
I'm gonna find that video. We gonna watch that joint too.
So he done been through Camp Hill, so he talk crazy to the guards when they come grab him, like, yo, you gotta
appreciate
go
everybody that's pulling up to the live. Please hit the like button, man. Please hit the like.
Man, that nigga feet ain't touched the ground. So he said, I ain't going to that hole. Hey, grip old head up and speedballed him to the hole. You hear me? That was the first ball. Then it was this other nigga that acted crazy when it was time to strip out, and I ain't mad at him, cause Camp Hill, them niggas is freaky, bro. So when you in R&D receiving and discharge, when you coming through, you got to get out your orange jumpsuit. This is where you going to get your blues at, et cetera, right down here, and receiving and discharge. Before you get get to that process, you gotta get strip searched. Like, bro, we just got strip searched when we left Greater for an hour and a half ago. Got on the bus, made it here. Now y'all want to see my balls again? Like, bro, y'all niggas is gay. So in the way that they do it up Camp Hill is super freaky. They put you in this little shower room, and it be 5 of y'all lined up, 4 or 5 of y'all lined up next to each other, butthole naked. Like, y'all just asshole naked, just.
This the 2-hour joint, but we not about to make it through that whole 2-hour joint. We just gonna watch a little bit of it. I'm gonna skim through some of the sections actually. So, matter of fact, let's go to R Block right now. We're gonna go to R Block. They say this the most replayed. We just gonna watch a few pieces of each section.
I'm off with him. Like, I keep an eye on this nigga type shit. Like, all right, bet. Boom, we slide over to R Block.
So, R Block, man, this shit, I remember laughing and shit with my celly about this shit, because when you walk on R Block, man, you feel like you in a movie somewhere, but not one of the
DM me on Instagram.
Transformers and shit. The sounds that the doors be making when they open up and slide and all this. Listen, bro, that shit is wicked. It you up because you're not used to hearing that shit. Like, being from the city, used to hearing gunshots, babies crying, somebody's baby mom cussing a nigga out. You walk in jail, you ain't used to no door.
All right now, Bishop. All right now. You talk about, yo, we from the city, we used to hearing gunshots. I get it, but the way he just put it, he made that shit seem like, nigga, this fucking New Jack City, like we living in the Carter or something around this jaw. Like, all right now, bitch. So he just spiced the shit out that jaw, but thank you.
Or opening up this way and sliding back and all this crazy.
Now, R Block, bro, you know how, like, if you pay attention to what's going on out here in the world and you just follow just the times in general, you see how, like, criminals upgraded. They put switches on these Glocks now, and crimes is updated.
No doubt. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Tech savvy and shit. That's what R Block is for the criminal justice sense. R Block is some futuristic ass shit, bro, for you criminals. Like, they got something for your ass. Everybody gotta go to R Block in the state of Pennsylvania, just like everybody gotta go to Camp Hill. You have to.
Hey yo, I could probably tell this shit verbatim. That's how many times I watched this shit and how much editing. Y'all gotta understand, when you editing this shit, you gotta watch it too. Like, you gotta watch it and shit too as you editing, and especially the like I understand the editing. I appreciate it so much now. Like, that's why I edit for niggas. The price in tea in China go up though, because I done got too good and that shit too time consuming. So, you know, you want me to edit your shit, you got to pay me like I weigh, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Second off, that's why it takes so long, is because you got to really watch the shit as you editing it. So you might have to keep watching it over one particular part, start from the beginning all the way up to the part where you done edited that, make sure everything get correct. At least me, you know what I'm saying, I'm real tedious like that. So I like to, you know what I'm saying, be real, you know what I'm saying, when I'm watching. So it be taking me a little bit longer than when I'm editing this shit. I'm actually, you know what, I'm gonna start doing live streams when I'm editing it, so y'all can take y'all through some of the process too of me doing this shit, because that shit be hard sometimes. Listen, this fucking, not to be too long with it. The last one I just did, North Philly Outpost, that's a prison ward skid bed. Them joints usually take me 2-3 hours. That shit took me from 7 o'clock in the morning to fucking 10 o'clock at night. I didn't get that video uploaded to YouTube till like 1 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I don't know why that shit took me so long at first. And then when I'm looking at it as it's exporting, I'm like, oh, I put a lot of fucking edits in this joint, a lot of pictures and cuts. That shit paid off. Thank y'all. 30,000 in a day. I appreciate that. Let's continue though.
You go to Camp Hill if you get sentenced in the state of PA for classification purposes. Classification is basically gonna give you what level you is, what programs you gotta take, your prescriptive plan, and you're gonna find out. And then from there, you're gonna go to whatever your jail is that you're going to in the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has, I don't know, they keep closing them and opening up new ones. I don't know, anywhere between 26, 30 jails or something.
That's cap. PA don't got 26 to 30 jails. It's less than that now. At one point in time they did. But let's see. How many state prisons does PA have? Probably about 20, maybe 22. 22 state prisons. So I said between 26 and 30. There's 22 state prisons that they have right now. Little fact check.
some shit like that. So they got some options for your ass. You have to go to R Block when you come through Camp Hill though, unless you go into the hole, and when you get out the hole, you go on R Block, or you go to PC. And when you get out of PC, you go on R Block. It ain't too many exceptions to the rule about niggas having to go to R Block. R Block is some new shit that they built maybe in the mid 2000s. Sometimes it wasn't always R Block.
You know, when I got off, I got up there. A lot of people go through R Block. When I got up there, we were still going through F Block. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so coming off the bus from Graterford, because that was all a whole experience the whole time being down there because of the age. So then they sent us the G Block on Camp Hill in Blues, but you can't be housed with an adult. You gotta be housed with another juvenile, but you come out for all the same recreation and everything else. But you wasn't able to buy a bag or nothing like that. Your commissary had certain limitations until you turn 18.
Talk to some OGs. I think they used to have to go to G Block. I'm gonna get to the whole dynamics of the jail in a second. R Block is some futuristic shit, bro. It's a brand new state-of-the-art type block. And when you walk on this block, bro, you instantly know that this shit different. I've been in a lot of jails and penitentiary. This shit different. Everything opening and closing up by itself, including your cell doors.
They don't gotta be at the door. They buzz it and it pop open and then it close by itself. Yeah.
And all this other goofy shit. But let me get back to the story. So when we get to R Block, they don't immediately take us straight upstairs to the actual block. R Block got some shit where it's these like little
Damn, I look good.
classrooms or rooms and shit that they got us all piled up in, and we gotta go see some more people before we go upstairs to the block. So this is when the whole situation come into play with this phone situation. They end up changing shifts in the middle of all this shit, and we start asking the next shift about the phone call. Yo, who's this one guard? That nigga came straight down. He came, I don't know what happened while he was outside in that hallway, and I guess somebody must have asked him about that shit. That nigga came in that room. He like, listen, everybody in here that came on this bus today, none of y'all eating dinner tomorrow. None of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And walked out.
I think her name was Miss Jackson. I used to call her Easy E Grandma. She was a little fat old lady. She had like a Jerry curl. She used to talk crazy. Like it just was like.
That's her right there too.
So we all like, man.
That's one of the first times, right?
We come
throughout all my prison wars, I was actually able to find. No, that's not one of the first times. The first time I found it was Beachy. All right, here we go. I got a membership. Here we go. Let's see who really tapped in on this live stream, right? I got a membership for anybody who could tell me who C.O. Beachy is and what prison war story he was in. C.O. Beachy, what prison war story. And I put an actual picture of C.O. Beachy in the prison wars. So what I was saying was that chick, Miss Jackson, is one of the rare times that I actually got to talk about a CO and find a picture of them online. It's been about 3 or 4 times. One, it's a thumbnail. Two or three of them is in this story. And then CO Beachy is one that's for sure that motherfucker should know. CO Beachy. I put him in a story. If y'all really tapped in, y'all would know. And it's been a story. This story came out. I can't tell y'all that. But let's continue. We're gonna watch a little bit more of this one. We're gonna be out.
From CFCF. Listen, down Graterford and down CFCF.
Nah, hold on. I wanna watch my favorite part.
It's gonna
Kind of water be ice cold.
Block. Up Camp Hill don't mean we ain't gonna crack. So they come with the brown bag. That afternoon we gotta go back out again. While we out though, that's when they finally get down there. They putting a whole bunch of cells though. As they 15 minutes early, they call, prepare for count, gentlemen. Listen, bro. So they give us our brown bags. They send us upstairs or whatever to the actual unit. When you first walk on the R Block, bro, like I said,
times to get up and knowing they was serious about count time. Like they'd walk past your door, and they be like, "Oh, you ain't up." And next thing you know, when the lights come on. Everybody going out for chow, your door ain't open. You telling somebody like, yo, tell us CEO to pop my door. And all you hear is them come on the microphone like, boom, pack your shit. Pack your shit. That DC 141 gonna slide right up under the door.
Yeah.
And this is the first time you gonna, I guarantee you, if you have to go to R Block, bro, you gonna, for the first time right there on R Block, you gonna find out, you gonna see somebody get burnt. You're going to see somebody get burnt for something, whether it be you, whether it be your celly. And if it's your celly, that means both of y'all burnt. But you're going to see somebody get burnt. And I seen it for the first time that my very The second morning we was up Camp Hill over there. I got the Camp Hill on our block. So in the state of PA, they got something called standing count. And yo, before I continue with the story, listen, if you've been locked up in the state of PA or anywhere for that matter, bro, I want y'all to drop y'all stories in the comments, bro, of them nut ass guards of how they play with that count time, especially that 6 o'clock count, that first early morning count, bro. They do so much nut shit. You sleep. 6 o'clock in the morning, they come over the intercom. The newer jails got intercoms that go in your cell, and they also go over the whole block, so they can just talk to everybody at the same time. They'll start jangling their keys in that joint. Clink, 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 clink. They'll take their walkie-talkie, keep pressing their walkie-talkie in that joint. I'm talking about all in your cell with that shit. That shit be loud as shit over the intercom. Count time, count time. This is a standing count. Both feet on the floor, lights on the door. Or prepare for count. It ain't count time yet. 15 minutes early. They call, prepare for count, gentlemen. They come past your cell, every cell. They banging on all the doors, clacking on all the doors. Just, yo, that shit be crazy. Drop y'all stories in the comments. Y'all got some nut-ass guards with that count time shit. In the state of Pennsylvania, man, you got a bunch of counts, but you got something what's called standing counts, and I think it's 4. Is it 5? It's 4 mandatory standing counts in the Camp Hill. Camp Hill is a classification judge.
All right. Y'all get it. Y'all get the gist of it, man. We been here long enough. Listen, I ain't expect to be live this long. We get ready to get up out of here in a second. Live inmate lookup. Anybody got anybody they want to look up real quick? Hold on, let me unfreeze my camera. We can get that out the way. We definitely gonna be doing more of the director's cuts and all that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing a lot more director's cuts and all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, live inmate lookup time though. Let's real quick. Let's get this done. I got shit to do, man. I got other content to put out. I got shit to edit. I got shit to react to. Prison wars to do. All the good shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go. He said, how many times you think you watched this? I watched it 1,000,000 times because I had to edit this shit. I watched this shit 1,000,000 times, but I probably watched it since it's been edited. I haven't watched it all the way through yet. That's one thing that I haven't did. All right, got our first man up. Shaheem Campbell. Let's go. I got you. Hold up. Hit the like, share the live. And drop in the comments on the next live or something which one y'all want, which video y'all want to do the director's cut to first. All right, first name is up, Shaheem Campbell. Got you. All right. Coming straight out of Philadelphia, currently being held at SCI Somerset, QR 1482, Shaheem Campbell. If you know Mr. Shaheem Campbell, man, make sure you drop him a line, man. You send him a kite, man. Let him know, man, you miss him, you love him, man. Send that man a check, man. You thinking about him, man. We gonna hold it down on this side, man. Shaheem, he gonna hold it down on that side, man, till he get out here again, man. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna put him in the Prison Wars database. Let me clip him on up right now. I got you, Mr. Shaheem. I got you, gang. Definitely show you some love, put you in the database and all that. Boom, you in there like swimwear. Next one, let's go. Let's get this shit done. All right. David Stokes. Let's go. David Stokes. You got another one? All right. Coming straight out of Philadelphia, KF6975, currently being held at Cole Township. We got Mr. David Stokes. Man, if y'all know Mr. David Stokes, show him some love, man. Let him know, man, y'all miss him out this joint, man. We gonna hold it down on this side, man. He gonna hold it down on that side, man. Drop him a line, a kite and all that. We gonna put him in the Prison Wars database, clip him on up. I got you right there, Cannon. You in there like swimwear. Let's go, man. Free Mr. Dave Stokes. Who's next? All right. We got one. Jarvis Payton. Let's go. Y'all rolling today. Y'all don't never want to show that Payton with an E or A. Gotta check real quick with an A. All right. All right. Coming straight out of Philadelphia, currently being held at SCI Albion QL 6689. We got Mr. Jarvis. Payton. Shout out to Mr. Jarvis Payton, man. He look familiar too. You know Mr. Jarvis Payton, man. Drop him a line. Let him know you miss him and you love him and all that, man. We gonna hold it down on this side. You gonna hold it down on that side. And you know what I mean? It's gonna how we carrying it and all that, man. Let's go. Put you on the prison wars database and all that. All right, Carroll. I already got him in the prison wars database, but I'll look him up again. I'll look Mr. Hameen up. He's definitely in the database already, though. Got you, though, gang. All right, fan favorite on the channel. One of the most notorious members from Chester, and I fuck with him heavy. Good brother. Coming straight out of Delaware County. Currently being held at Pine Grove, GH6212. Hameen Carroll. Shout out to Mean, man. Free Mean been down for a minute. Got life. Coming straight out of Chester, man. Good dude, man. If y'all want to hear more about Mean, y'all gonna go watch North Philly versus Chester Part 2, man. They did Mean dirty. Mean ain't had nothing to do with that. Mean, you already in the database. I ain't got to put you in there. Shout out to Hameen. Yeah. What? I know she always doing that shit. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the heat coming from that joint. My camera froze too. Ain't nobody tell me shit. Y'all out of pocket. Oh, she do it to all of them. I think it's the heat coming from them joints. All right. Say, haven't seen my cousin since he got booked in 9-7. You talking about Hameen? Yeah, Hameen, I seen him up motherfucking Chester. That's it. If that's it, we about to get up out of here. Get this live stream over with. Been live for 2 hours. I gotta go clip the front of this joint. I done fucked it up in the beginning. Any more names? Let me know. All right, we got another one. Maurice Peaker. Gotcha. No Maurice Peaker, Jermaine Anderson. No Maurice Peaker. Maurice Peaker, yeah, he's not in here. Let me check again. M-A-U-R-I-C-E. Last name Peaker. Nope, no Maurice Peaker, gang. Tahir Rowe. Okay. No Tahir Rowe. Let me check again. Tahir Rowe. Nope, no Tahir Rowe, gang. Christian Miller, the CO at SCI Forest, accused of having relations with the inmate. I don't know. I wasn't familiar with that. It's a lot of those stories that happen all over the state of PA. Guards be fucking. They definitely ain't said she did get locked up. She ain't get locked up. They ain't sent her ass to no jail out here. That bitch is gonna do her time in fucking Vermont somewhere. That's it? We done? We done? All right. Think we done? Let's see. I don't see nothing else. Why I keep pausing with my mouth open? Like, this is crazy. Like, at least if you're gonna freeze, don't freeze with my motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, some wild, freaky shit, kinky, dinky shit. All right, Jeffion Thomas. This the last one. This will be the last one. Let's see. I know who this is too. Oh yeah, and then y'all come at the last. Y'all come at the last. Oh, why my camera keep? Y'all come at the last second with all these goddamn Jones. I'm tired. Shit. All right, let's go. But I'm working hard. Let's go. All right, we got Jeffion Thomas. Let's see who this is. That's a weird name. Okay. All right. All right. Coming straight out of Philadelphia County, currently being held at SCI Camp Hill, QR0169. We got Jeffion Thomas. If you know Jeffion Thomas, make sure you hit him up, man. Drop him a line, get him a kite, man. Let him know you miss him, you love him, and all that, man. We gonna hold it down on this side. Y'all gonna hold it down on that side, man. And all that good shit, man. And all that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Send him a check, send him a kite, and all that. Wham. Got you. Definitely put you on the Prison Wars database, guy. Let's get to the next one. Jason Howard. Seems like something that might be in here already. Why is Canva opening up? I don't know. All right. We got a Mr. Jason Howard. All right. Coming straight out of Philadelphia County, currently being held at SCI Phoenix QR2081. We got Mr. Jason Howard. If you know Mr. Jason Howard, please make sure that you send him a like, man. You let him know that you miss him, man. You love him, man. Drop him a kite, send him a check, let him know something. Hit him on the kiosk, let him know something, baby. We gonna hold it down on this side. You gonna hold it down on that side. And I'm definitely gonna put you on the Prison Wars database, good brother. Free my man Jason Howard and all that, man. Until Jason Howard is free. Hold it down, gangster. Let's go. Any more? Another hour? I ain't got another hour with me. Man. That's crazy how they keep catching you like that. Oh, what they give me what? Which one? I'm trying to figure out which one they got me with. Tyrone Baker. Let's go. Okay. All right. Hold on. Where you at? Delaware County? All right. We haven't done this in wrong. We ain't did this in a while. Man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Y'all thought I'd see. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see what Mr. Tyrone did. All right, drunk ring operating in the Philadelphia region busted 83-pound seized meth. All right, drug outstretched from lost to Philadelphia region. Montgomery Town. T. Lee to Tyrone Baker. All right, he's good. He's clean. Clip him right up. Put him in there immediately. He's clean. All right. Coming straight out of Delaware County, I'm assuming Chester. Currently being held at SCI Phoenix QP 4656. We got Mr. Tyrone Baker. If you know Mr. Tyrone Baker, make sure that you hit him up, drop him a line, send him a kite, let him know that you love him, you miss him and all that shit. Send him a check. We gonna hold it down on this side. You gonna hold it down on that side. Mr. Tyrone Baker, I'm gonna put you in that motherfucking Prison Wars database, nigga. You in there. You know what I mean, Ski? Let's go. All right. Oh, with the camera freeze. Yeah, they just keep cooking me with the camera freeze. All right, that's it. That's what we doing. We done? I'm tired. And I got work to do. I got videos to edit, ideas, the content and shit. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. So I don't know who John Bennett is. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. All right, we got a couple John Bennetts, man. Which one of these joints is you? Look at the dates. Look at the date of birth, and you tell me which one of these joints is you. Man, what the fuck just happened? My computer tripping. Oh, got a super chat. Say, thank you for the super chat, Ladera J. She sent the dime. Thank you. I appreciate you, love. She says, hold on. Get a good grip on this super chat so we can read it out loud. Oh, shit. My computer tripping right now. See? All right. He said, I'd be interested in post-prison stories. Maybe navigating some situations that occurred in prison, but now it's on the outside, or just the struggles of adjusting to post-prison life. I feel you, Ladera J. It be hard out here sometimes, but baby girl, you gonna get it together. You out here. All you gotta remember is all the bullshit you went through in there, you know what I'm saying? And just know that, you know what I'm saying, you don't wanna go back through that shit no more. I'd rather be dealing with these problems out here than them problems in there. Trust me. And for those of y'all that have been up in this joint, y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have to. Because sometimes I be having to, bro, because they be putting PDF files on this joint sometimes. So that's why I had to do back. Sometimes I just gotta background check these boys. You know what I'm saying? Before I put them in the prison wars database. I'm sorry, but he was on some shit. So my bad, player. You know what I'm saying? My bad. 1989, 50. Yo, my computer is tripping. Like, all right. All right, got you right here. My computer tripping, y'all. All right, coming straight out of Philadelphia. Currently being held at SC High, Mahanoy KL3547. We got John Bennett. You know Mr. John Bennett, man. Make sure you drop him a line, send him a kite, man. We gonna hold it down on this side. He gonna hold it down on that side and all that good shit, man. Yeah. And y'all, my computer tripping. This shit, the mouse is like free. This shit doing all this weird wonky shit. Put Mr. Bennett in here. All right, Mr. Bennett, put you on the Prison Wars database. Thank you. Definitely show you some love. He said, I was just suggesting some content I'd be interested in. Oh, all right. My bad. But yeah, I'm out, man. This has been another episode of Prison Wars. It's a good joint, man. Appreciate all y'all pulling up and all that shit, man. Sorry for the start of the live. I got other content. I got a motherfucking, I got to edit and all that shit. Look at me. Ladies keep getting me like that with my mouth open. Like, at least this one ain't that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Damn, like, oh my God. It's like, you know what I mean? But I'm out, man. I'm tired of the motherfucker. Hit the likes and all that shit. Y'all already know, man. Content tomorrow, content this weekend, man. Go check out some of the old content if you can. Just dropped yesterday. This joint rolling right now on YouTube. So if you ain't seen this, make sure you go check this shit out. This one of them ones right here. Gonna end up being one of the channel fan favorites and all that. So make sure you go check that out, man. I'm your boy Tech Say Go. I'm tired than a motherfucker. I'm out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All that reckless shit. All that reckless shit. I wouldn't grab my pistol once I knew that my homie